Thank you for your attention. Welcome to the first senior presentation of the evening. Look at this, these nice gentlemen.
Very sweet. Thank you.
I want to take a second to introduce this amazing young man in front of me, Jesus Estrada. I've known Jesus for a while as his math teacher and also as your philosophy teacher. And I would say my fondest memories of Jesus are really just having amazing conversations with him. He has tremendous number of interests. He's a really cool kid. But more than just being a cool kid, he's also a phenomenal student. And he's also a really great leader in our school. I'm very proud of the man he's become. So please join me in welcoming Jesus Estrada.
Good afternoon. Thank you all for coming to my senior presentation. My name is Estrada, and let's get started. Alright. So who am I? I'm a person that likes to be out and about. I like hanging out with my friends and family. My mom says in Spanish, todo el tiempo te la pasas en la calle, which means you're always out in the streets. True. I just like doing new stuff and just hanging out with my friends. And I said always out and about. Here's a little video to show that. Next, I would like to talk about my academics. I'll be graduating with a 3.63 GPA from high school and with a total of 55 college credits. I've been fortunate to take a lot of college classes, and I would like to say that my favorite one was actually Louis Sorensen, which was philosophy and ethics. It just really opened my eyes to see the world like in a different way, and she was an amazing teacher for that class, and I feel like nobody else could have taught it like her. We wrote a lot of papers that were all really incredible. I learned about euthanasia and hate speech and censorship, and it was just a lot of fun. And I feel like my other favorite class would probably have to be Math 101 because they taught me how to make money and how to file taxes. Basically how to live. So it's pretty cool class. For my grit, I picked my athletics. As many as the students in the back know, being a student athlete is not very easy, especially with multiple college classes. There's been a few friends of mine that have been struggling, and they have to get their grades up before the grade check, and fortunately I've never had to deal with that, but seeing my peers have to struggle with that, it just kind of sucks. I played football, soccer, and basketball. I played football for 4 years, soccer for 2, and basketball for 1 year because it's not my forte. You shoot that way, the ball goes that way. So it's not my sport. I was able to get second team all-league center for football, which is very impressive because I'm like 5'7" and like 190 pounds. It's pretty cool. And here's a picture to show that. The picture of me and Cal, we can tackle, and then just me playing soccer. It was me, Zaire, Ronaldo, Ulises, Chris, Rafi, and Jackson. And just another picture of the O-line. No. The O-line makeup there. Next, my extracurricular activities. I've been part of like probably 10 or 11 clubs in high school. They're all really fun. I can name a lot of them, like the Cat Club or there's another one. Basta Latina, that was a good one. But these are the main ones that I would like to highlight because these are the ones I've been really involved with. Future Farmers of America, I've been doing it since my freshman year of high school. I was able to raise a couple of pigs. That's my pig Odie over there. He was like 275 pounds. He was little. Yeah, he was a good pig, sold him for a good profit. And then there's a picture of some other pigs on my friend's page. And this is the group we took to fair last year. It was a great group. It was the biggest group we've taken in probably 5 years. And I'm glad that I was part of it and surrounded by great people in Amston, who's also a great guy. Next, the Outdoor Club. The Outdoor Club they do everything. We do everything. We go on hikes, we go fishing. Recently, they've been going rock climbing. I haven't been able to join them because of work. But here's a picture of us skeet shooting. Here's a picture of us on a hike up to Duncan Lake where we fish for trout. And it was just overall, it was a lot of fun. There's a picture of the trout. Very cool place, and I'm glad I was able to do it with a bunch of my friends. Pride. I take a lot of pride in my leadership roles. I've been FFA president for the past 2 years. It's been a lot of fun. I've been able to work with Van and Isabel Harris. They're both great people and been able to make great decisions for the class. ASB, I was actually ASB vice president my junior year of high school. I was able to be on the prom committee, homecoming committee, do a lot of fundraisers. I actually took a leadership class that year too. We got a lot of stuff done with the last year seniors, and overall it was just a great experience, and they taught me how to be a better leader. And for the class of 2024, I was actually class of 2024 president my sophomore and senior year. They were both great roles I was able to fill. I did multiple fundraisers and just different activities. For example, here's the horse of Dunga. We were there for like probably 3 hours in the rain, waiting for this horse to take a crap on the field. We all didn't think it was gonna take a poop, but we actually had Mr. Martoon back in the day. This was our sophomore year. He actually about to leave because he said he didn't want to stick any longer because he was all wet from the rain. So we stuck there, and the horse finally took a poop, and we had a winner, and all went home right after that. Here's some pictures of student apple judging at Chelan County Fair. Here are some of the banners we won my junior year, and that's the leadership class right there. Community service. I'll be graduating with over 300 hours of community service. I didn't know that free labor was community service. So that filled a lot of the hours. I started doing free labor probably my freshman year or probably 8th grade of high school. Back when COVID was a thing. Here's some of the projects I've done in Chelan. This is us at the community cleanup for Apple Blossom last year. A bunch of the guys. Here's a pig pen we built for the Alexander family. Came out really good, by the way. Pigs haven't gone out one time. Here's a picture of Cooper and I planting some trees for the Vipers family. That was a lot of fun. And overall, I just had a lot of fun serving my community, and hopefully I can keep doing it after school. My passion. For my passion, I picked volunteer firefighting. I didn't know that I loved helping people until I joined the fire department. And it was really eye-opening to me. It's helped me mature as a person, because hanging out with a bunch of adults, they kind of rough you up a little bit. They kind of show you a little bit of life lessons, and they're just great people. And I've been able to do it with my buddy Brooks. He was actually the one that took me to my first drill night. He was out there cooking. He was like, "Hey man, let's just do a drill one day." And I did, and I got the papers, and the next day I turned them in, and I was part of the fire department. This is the class of 2023 Fire Academy. We took a bunch of guys down to the Wenatchee Fire Station, and there's a picture of us in front of the ladder. We actually all graduated with our Firefighter 1 from the academy, which means we're all certified firefighters, which is pretty cool. And here's a picture of Brian Whitney and I, Doug Pinsky, Brooks Pinsky, and a bunch of the other guys who were down at the academy with us. And it was just overall, it was just a lot of fun, and I'm glad I was able to join the fire department, because I feel like I'm going to do it in the future once I go on to college, or in my future life, my career. Mission trips. I added this to my presentation because going up to Alaska for 2 years and then seeing a lot of these kids' lives were not perfect, and we were able to step in and make them a little bit better. It was overall just a great experience. We were hanging out with a bunch of kids who came from troubled homes, like foster homes, or just in bad living conditions. We were actually doing sports camps up there, like soccer, archery, and volleyball. I think on the second day, myself and my other boys thought that maybe we'd be better at some work projects, so we decided to start laying carpet down and start doing other projects. My favorite project up there was probably sawing wood for like 3 hours a day, because it was just a lot of fun using chainsaws up there. You know, you know what I'm saying? So it's just so cool. So here's a picture of us, the group we took to Alaska last year. A great group of people, and that's actually where I met. Well, I already knew these kids, but this is where Brooks and Kate and I became just more closer to each other, and it was just a lot of fun. There's a picture of us with a moose. I think like 2 seconds after that, the moose started like charging to us, and we just ran over. A lot of fun. There's a picture of Brooks, me, Kaden, Bryce, and Landon under a bridge in Alaska. It's pretty cool. For my gratitude. For gratitude, I would like to thank Amston. He's been my teacher since probably 7th or 8th grade. He's been here forever. If you guys know Amston, I think since like 1983 or something like that. He's finally retiring this year, which is nice because the guy needs to sleep more. Getting a little cranky, you know. He was a great guy. He's been like the only people that holds me accountable and tells me when I'm doing something wrong or when I can do something better. And he's just a great figure in my life, and I'm glad to have him in my life. Miss Sorensen, she is probably the best teacher I've ever had. She's really dedicated to what she teaches, which is math and also philosophy. I can actually understand math now because of her, which is nice. I'm actually probably passing with an A now, I think. Her math classes, which is nice. Nice. She's also very outdoorsy. She likes fishing, she likes hiking. She's actually the advisor for the Outdoors Club, which is really nice. And overall, she's just a great person, and I'm glad to have her in my life because she's just been a big help with scholarships and overall just college applications, and she just does everything. Mr. Ada, I like to give her big things because she is actually very good working on chaos. There'll probably be like 11 or 12 kids in her office, which is probably like, I don't know, 8 by 8. And she pays attention to every single one of those students and makes sure that their scholarships and college applications are on time, which is just amazing. I don't know how she does it. And she's always reminding us the deadlines, and in case a new one comes up, in case a new scholarship comes up, she's always telling us, and overall she's just a great person. And an honorable mention, I'll give to Mr. Nygren. He was my 7th grade teacher and 8th grade teacher, and also my football coach in middle school. This guy he's pretty great. He used to give us pizza after football practice to linemen, you know, we have to get pizza and donuts, you know. Gained a couple of pounds, but the O-line was pretty strong that year, so he laughed. He was also a great math teacher, and gave me some great advice in 8th grade. On how to make money, how to find side jobs, and yeah, I'd like to thank him for that. Family gratitude. I would like to thank my mom. Te quiero mucho, muchas gracias por estar en mi vida y todo el tiempo cuidándome, aunque a veces me la paso en la calle como tú dices, todo el tiempo me porto bien, tú sabes. Ya te has pasado muchas cosas durante tu vida y que todo eso ha pasado, tú todo el tiempo estás con nosotros y es lo único que importa. Muchas gracias. Te quiero mucho. And my dad, papá, muchas gracias por enseñarme cómo trabajar duro y cómo ser un gran hombre de negocios. Si no fuera por ti, no estuviera llegando desde lo que estoy haciendo ahorita. Nadie se agarrar mi primer troca. Eso fue mi sueño desde niño. Y muchas gracias. Te quiero mucho. To my siblings, right here. I know sometimes I say that I hate you guys. I I really don't. Just get on my nerves sometimes. A big thanks to my sister Esme for always being there for me. She helps me out with homework or like scholarships. Or if I need like my football uniform or something and you live like 20 minutes away, she's there in like 10 minutes. It's kind of scary, you know. My sister Allison, she's kind of annoying sometimes, but you're all right. And my little brother, he is 4 years old wearing 10-year-old's clothing. He's getting bigger and bigger every day. He is the next big in town, and I'm proud to say I'll be sponsoring this guy. And yeah, little Chiefs, man. And here's a video of some high school memories I've had. My next steps, after I graduate, I plan to attend Washington State University, go Cougs. I plan on going there for a construction management major. My whole goal is to one day land a job for a big company like Skanska, or if not, like the Wenatchee PUD, which they also do construction managers, which is pretty cool. And overall, I'll just come back and eventually, after probably 5 or 10 years, come back to the Valley, buy a home here, and help local development because as you guys can tell, Lake Chelan is growing and it's growing fast. And I would like to be part of it at least to help my family and just create a better living situation for myself and my family. And that's pretty cool. Thank you for coming to my presentation.